like, ugh. I'm like, God, please help me. But I just pray that this conversation is very transparent and open and just whoop whoop. I was literally watching Rowana's video in regards to just life and like how she her presence online and just like on TikTok, she doesn't want it to become an ego thing and like, look at me, I have these followers and whoopty whoop. And I'm just like, same, because honestly, I feel like at times like it is nice, the buzz, the experience, the thrill of everything, and that's what I've been seeing a lot like recently. And like in regards to my relationship with Christ and God, like that's a whole nother thing in itself. But I'm closing my eyes whilst I'm speaking and saying so I can really try to articulate what I'm thinking. And like as I say, thoughts without judgment, these are just thoughts that are coming out and just like really trying to assess what I've been thinking or whatnot. But the idea and the feeling behind a growing social media presence is so fun. It's so fulfilling. It's so like, ah. But then again, yeah, I always used to sit back and deep, like, and I used to tell my friends, like, I want it to be, you know, when you want it to be your job, but you don't at the same time want one specific thing to be your job because you don't know if it's going to take away the the lightheartedness of it. You know what I mean? If it becomes like, oh, you see it as a job, boopty booty woo, is it going to take the lightheartedness out of the fun and the creativity of that thing? That's a question, I guess I would have to answer. And along this experience and along this journey, we'll have to decide or we'll come to terms with, I guess, I'm not too sure. But this is why, like, I'm thankful to God that I want to do so many things that one thing isn't the only result. You know what I mean? But there's a whole conversation in regards to this. Like, I guess, like, from how my social media is growing and how my TikTok is growing, like, I don't want it to. I've mentioned this in the past and everything. Like, I stay true to me, but then I don't want the numbers to sway me in order to become like something that I'm not, or for it to feel superficial when it actually isn't the case. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother conversation in itself. And with the growth in my social media as well, I was even deep in like phone addiction. Guys, like I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm addicted to my phone, baby. Given sometimes, girl, are you addicted to your phone? Are you addicted to the numbers? Because you just keep scrolling. And it's nice to look at the posts and the appreciation of the posts, but then there's also that like bit where I have to like question my heart and question my heart and my intentions and my mind and the thoughts and just like I guess like the interactions with the post and how it makes me feel. Obviously, you get a dopamine hit, a sense of dopamine. It's nice to see it, but then when it becomes addictive, that's when we need to start questioning. So there's that there. It's like how much of an idol can one be, or how much of an idol is it gonna be? You know what I mean? So it's just trying to find the balance in like, thank you so much for being creative. I love being on this app. I love sharing and exploring different themes, making people laugh, whoopty woo. But at the same time, I don't want it to be an idol, if that makes sense. And base my satisfaction on the views, the likes, the numbers, you know, and people's opinions. Because even though it's nice and it's okay to be validated, my sole reason and my sole expectation of, I don't know, validation or whatnot, isn't from the people, you know what I mean, to a certain degree. Because there's that quote that I had on my lock screen is that says, the validation is within the creation. Wait, no, what is it? The validation's in the creation. What? Oh gosh, I need to get up that quote. Oh, give me 1 second. I'm coming back on the live. Give me 1 sec. Creation, not the validation. And that's what we need to remember. The fun is in the creation and not the validation. Even though at times it is nice to feel validated and whoop to whoop, the fun of it all is in the creating and the creation, not the validation. But yeah, I guess. It's just finding a healthy balance between the feeling of validation, you know? Because I'm not necessarily saying like, oh, the validation's bad. Whoop, 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 whoop. It's nice to be validated as a human being. We all feel like we all want to be validated to a certain degree when we come out with something, when we share something, when we explore different things. It's nice to feel validated. But then when your sole validation, I guess, yeah, and this is me speaking to myself, when your sole validation comes from just the people and like it like the fun is in you seek the fun in the validation, then that's why I feel like it can be disheartening and it starts getting a bit way, wishy-washy. But yeah, this is just a little convo to myself and just like after watching Rwana's video about like the ego, social media platforms, and just like the growth of social media. I was like, oh my goodness, T, like that made me question myself and look at myself and look at my own identity when it comes to social media, my social platform, and everything. Because, like, could you say it's a blessing and a curse in a sense, like because like don't get me wrong, like I'm so thankful for my social media, for my social platform, because it's only by God's grace that I do have it. um but yeah, it's just finding that balance and like just holding like my beliefs, my opinions, my heart, where my heart is in regards to social media and just everything in the hands of God and just like Christ and everything. Idolization, that's a whole nother thing as well. And what I deem as an idol, what like, the constant thrill of something. Oh, it may become an idol and stuff. So yeah, that's a whole conversation that I wanted to have. And I just wanted to document on my page. I feel like I explore so many things on this page that I don't tend to cover on like my other social media platforms. But yeah, this is how I'm feeling. I feel like I like doing it coming on live this way because it's just much more like I don't have to edit. I just come on and I speak. You know what I mean? Um, like literally before this, I was like, yeah, like I was gonna say a prayer and I was having a prayer and I was like, I'm gonna speak to God and um yeah. Sorry, I just had when you're speaking and then you have a certain thought, it's like not everything needs to be shared. But I'm just like this is kind of given my diary, but I should really write it in my diary for real. But yeah, I'm gonna go sleep. I'll try to go to sleep because I'm gonna try and make it for a modeling. Oh gosh. A modeling casting in the morning. I just, guys, I'm so, oh gosh, with this modeling casting because it's kind of like they want a headshot, right? My friend bless her, but took a headshot of me with a Polaroid, and it's on like a small Polaroid, but they want the headshot to have our names on it, and I don't even know how I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take the Polaroid and see what I can do with it. You know what I mean? And hopefully they accept it because I don't really have a headshot. In the morning, I was thinking of if I should go to like the snapshot people or like print something out and have my name on it because I don't have a headshot like that. I just have a Polaroid. I just have a Polaroid image. But yeah, I feel like by God's grace, like hopefully it goes well in it. Like we're trying everything once. Yeah. My friend Louise was even saying that I shouldn't be discouraged or disheartened, even if like this one's not okay. Like this, even if like whatever happens with this casting happens, I should still be open to going to more castings and experiencing the casting world. So yeah, yeah. At times, I feel like, when you just want to go that first time and you just want it to count, and then boom, bam, bush, like everything's good. But we just have to wait and see. We just have to wait and see. I feel like looking on the casting page of the models that they do have, I don't know, it makes me look at myself. It makes me look at myself and I'm like, can I really do this? You know what I mean? Because look at them models. They look like models, you know what I mean? I'm just pure old Ebs. But I'm like, bun it. Like, let me just go. Let me do this. Let me experience this. You know what I mean? This is an open casting. If it's open for a reason. It's named open casting for a reason. That means anyone can attend. So, yeah. That's what I've been called to do. So I'm going to go do that today, early on today. And yeah. Yeah. Good night, y'all.